So you're thinking about a move to Oxnard, and why not? Its beach park was recently picked as the #1 best beach park in California. The Dallas Cowboys love it here, and you have some of the most affordable coastal real estate from here all the way to San Diego. But before you make that big move, you're gonna wanna know what it's really like, right? What's the neighborhood, the lifestyle? What's it really like to live here? If that's the case, you're gonna wanna check out this video. I'm gonna be breaking it down, the pros, and definitely sprinkling some cons throughout the video as well. Let's get started. Oxnard feels like a tale of three cities. You have your coastal area with the Channel Islands harbor, 11 miles of uncrowded beaches, and a canals area we like to call the Venice of Ventura County. And then in North Oxnard, you have two 18-hole golf courses, the fabulous Collection Shopping Center, which is really a destination shopping point for all of Ventura County. And you have more modern planned communities like River Park and Wagon Wheel. And last but definitely not least, you have the historic downtown with an historic district with beautiful old homes and established trees and a real town center feeling to it. And don't forget, the weather's pretty much perfect, anywhere from about 50 to 80 year-round. Everything's within easy reach from Oxnard because you're right off the 101. You can head up to Ventura, Santa Barbara, get up to the mountains in Ojai, and then go down south as well to Malibu and Los Angeles. So there's just so many fun places within reach of here as well. When you ask people from North Oxnard where they're from, they'll definitely tell you North Oxnard, and with good reason. This is a fantastic area with so many amenities. I'm in the River Park neighborhood right now, which is a big master plan community with miles of walking trails, mountain views, huge grassy parks and playgrounds. It's really a fabulous neighborhood. One of the cons to this neighborhood is there is still a Mello-Roos tax here, which is an extra tax that residents pay that they're not too happy about. The other issue you'll have here is it's pretty tight on parking, and it can get really busy getting in and out of this neighborhood during rush hour. On the plus side, you're going to be able to walk from here right over to the Collection Shopping Center where you have all that amazing shopping. It's a really newer shopping center with a Whole Foods, Target, tons of fun restaurants, movie theater, comedy club. It really feels like the town center to Oxnard because there's always so many people over there hanging out and having a good time. The Dallas Cowboys actually have their training camp just right down the street from me here in North Oxnard. And why wouldn't they want to be here? Because once they're done hitting people, they can come over here to two 18-hole golf courses and blow off some steam. The courses are gorgeous, mountain views. It's really the pride of Oxnard here. And there's some really wonderful gated golf communities over here, including Victoria Estates, which has 24-hour guarded gate. And several of these other communities as well have lots of amenities like pool and clubhouses. It's really a resort style feel over here. The newest section of North Oxnard is the Wagon Wheel neighborhood, and it really has a different, more urban feel. This is new construction, luxury condos, and townhomes. It's like a little town within the city. They have little shops and hangouts here right within the Wagon Wheel neighborhood. And you're also still right next door to the Collections and lots of other shopping centers as well that are over in this area. So you have tons of shopping here. North Oxnard, though, isn't just about these three areas I was just talking about. There's a whole range of neighborhoods ranging anywhere from the 60s to the 2000s. You have more simple ranch-style homes. You have newer construction. You have Spanish-style homes with concrete tile roofs. So it really is a vast area. What ties it all together, though, is the access to the 101, so you can get to so many fun places so quickly. So this area really can be a good investment, a good place to buy a home, because when it comes time to resell eventually, all of these amenities are popular for your future buyer as well. Whoops, a few cons I forgot to mention about this area. Things you might not like is this area in the Wagon Wheel is so close to the 101. You're going to hear that highway noise. Also, there's still new construction coming in this area, so there's going to be dust and, new construction type stuff that some people don't like. Also, there's a train that goes by this neighborhood occasionally. It's going to be tougher parking, and overall, it's just more congested. There's way more people in general over in North Oxnard, so sometimes we bring clients here and it just feels too busy for them. It's too much. But if that's the case for you as well, stay tuned, because we're going to get to some areas as well that are more slow-paced and low-key. I'm at Heritage Square right now. If you come to Oxnard, you don't want to miss this. They collected old farm buildings from around the county from the 1800s and assembled them here. And now there's small businesses that are run out of here. There's a wonderful local coffee shop. They have concerts here and weddings. They're actually setting up for a wedding right now. And it's just a great place to hang out. And then right next door to here is Plaza Park, where they have the farmers market and the food truck Thursdays and live music over there. And over in that part of the downtown, which really is bustling, there's over 40 ethnic restaurants. There's tons of locally owned shops, and it really has a busy urban feel to it. There's city buildings. There's a huge, fantastic library there, the Oxnard Library. So there is a lot going on in this section of Oxnard. And it has a very different feel, right, from North Oxnard. There's also an historic district here with wonderful Victorian homes dating from the late 1800s to the early 1920s. And then as you go east from here, Oxnard's a big city, right? It's over 200,000 people. So you have miles and miles of suburban tract-style neighborhoods ranging anywhere from the 50s to the 2000s, a whole range of options there to choose from. Things you might not like about possibly living over here is you are in the flight path of the Oxnard Airport. There's one going over us right now. And this is a much busier area. It's more dense, more traffic, more of a city feel. And so that might be something you love. Fear not, because there's plenty of places to pick from in Oxnard that are slower paced as well. So if you're from Oxnard watching this video, wanted to mention to you as well, we also help people sell their homes, not just buy them. If you're thinking about selling your home in Oxnard or anywhere in Ventura County, give us a call, because we have this unique channel where we can actually highlight your home on our channel and get lots of extra buyers attracted to your home sale. We have so much fun when clients come to visit Oxnard for the first time, and we take them to the coastal section, and it's really fun to see their faces just light up when they get here and have that common reaction. Oh my God, I had no idea how beautiful this place is. And there's really a lot of truth in that, because when you get here, there's so many selling points. You have 11 miles of wide, uncrowded beaches. You could take your dog on those beaches as well at the right times. You have the Channel Islands Harbor, and there's an award-winning beach park here that actually was picked as the #1 beach park in all of coastal California in a USA Today readers poll. I'm actually at that award-winning beach park right now. It's called Olokoi Beach Park. There's also an award-winning hotel here that was awarded one of the best beachside hotels. And you have easily about a 40-acre at least grassy park, and you have a handicap accessible trail that goes out actually onto the beach and wraps around the sand dunes. This is probably the most popular park for residents of Oxnard. In particular, on the weekends, you'll see tons of people coming down here. But for the most part, it's really mellow and low key here. And you can come out on the beach lots of times and pretty much have it to yourself. I mean, you're going to see some other people, but it is not crowded like you will find up in Ventura, which is really more of a tourist destination. Also, the views in this coastal area are just off the charts, because you're looking out to the Channel Islands, and especially at sunset, it is magical. And if you like to walk, there is just tons of walking trails and even side streets where there's really very little to hardly any traffic at all. So you can walk, for instance, from this beach park all the way over to Hollywood Beach to the Channel Islands Harbor. You can walk and bike, and it's just so easy to get out here in this area and not feel like you're going to be overrun by cars or tons of other people. It's just a whole different scene in coastal Oxnard as compared to Ventura. It's just so much more low key here. I'm at one of the main parking lots by the beach. I'm here on a Monday, granted, but you can see it's really pretty much empty. There's just not a whole lot of people down here right now. On the weekends and major holidays, that does change. Unfortunately, one thing about this lot, it used to be free, and now of course they charge people for it, but there is still parking on side streets if you want to park for free, which is nice. If you're comparing Coastal Oxnard to Ventura, and if you're the kind of person who just likes things low key, well, then you're probably gonna like this area in Oxnard better because it is so slow paced. You really can just get out and enjoy the beautiful nature and beauty a lot easier. And there is a lot of wildlife as well. Dolphins and sea lions and seals. There's a kiddie swim beach on the other side of this channel. It sometimes gets taken over by the sea lions. There'll be over several hundred of them there hanging out and making a lot of noise. The public boat dock is behind me. It's a great spot to launch your paddleboard or kayak, and there's free parking here, just easy access to get on the water. There's also a ramp to launch your big boat as well. This Channel Islands Harbor area is really special as well. We like to call it the Venice of Ventura County. You have easily a couple thousand boats, but it works all the way back into a canals area that has a real Venice kind of feel to it. You can even take a gondola ride. The Hollywood Beach section of this coastal area hooks right up to the Channel Islands Harbor. It's right next to it, and there's a really fantastic swim beach there that's protected by a seawall as well. So if you don't like to smash your way out through huge waves, that is a great place to go swimming. Which brings us to, hey, what's the downside of this coastal area? What are the things you might not like? Okay, well, one thing is there's certain sections that are closer to the flight path of Oxnard Airport. You might not like that. Also, there's certain areas where you'll be closer to agriculture, and some people actually don't want to live next to active agricultural fields. Also, it really is slower pace. So if you're looking for more arts, culture, and entertainment, maybe Ventura or even Santa Barbara would be a better option for you. That being said, they do have concerts and festivals down here, especially in the summer, and there's a wonderful farmers market as well that we go to just about every Sunday right here in the harbor, where they have tons of great local farmers and also artisanal products and locally made things as well. Another thing just had to mention is the May gray and the June gloom and the not so much sun in your eye July, which can happen. Some people don't end up liking that it's a little more gray here than it might be even if you were up more in the Los Angeles area. But it's so cool here that basically most houses don't have AC. Can you believe that? They don't have an AC in their house because it never really gets hot enough here to justify putting that into your house. Sure enough, while filming this video, the gray has rolled in like clockwork. So it really does happen. Also, though, the flip side of that is the weather can be just fantastically gorgeous here as well, with tons of sunny days. Wait, I forgot to mention one really important thing about the canals area is there's easily 5 miles of paved walking trails in this area. And I'll try to walk my dogs even while talking to you. But that is one of my favorite things about the canals area as part of the channel is you can get on your paddleboard, your kayak, but you can also just walk around and check out all the beautiful houses, the channel. You really just can't beat the scenery here. Also, when you're in this coastal section, you're off the beaten path. You're pretty far away from Highway 101 and quick access to get up and down the coast. So you're kind of like a dead end here on this side of Oxnard. And you may end up driving to get over to the collections. It's a pretty good drive, probably at least 20 minutes. There is a great shopping center here, the Seabridge Shopping Center, but overall it's less. This is coastal, it's slow paced, low key. It feels like you're on vacation pretty much. Fun local spot you might enjoy here in this coastal area is the Honeycup Coffee Shop. And they have a really great deck behind it with a huge tree for shade. And this is just a super popular area where people come to mingle and socialize and drink great coffee. If you trade valet parking for sand in your shoes and Channel Island sunsets, then Coastal Oxnard might end up being your own little slice of Margaritaville. But what about crime and scary stuff like that? Well, as real estate agents, we're not allowed to tell you about crime statistics in each neighborhood, but we can refer you to websites, and we'll put a link to one of those below where you can check out crime stats for anywhere you like. Big plus for this real estate area is the real estate is more affordable. It's some of the most affordable coastal real estate in this section of California. If you get up to Ventura, Santa Barbara, even down to Los Angeles, it gets way more pricey. And also, you have a great variety of homes. You have custom homes here, townhomes, condos, canal homes, dock homes. So there's really going to be something to fit anyone's needs. A few other things you might not like is a few of the shopping centers are a little run down. And also, I'm at the Fisherman's Wharf area, which is, you can see behind me, very run down. We just did a video on this as well. We'll put a link in the show more section below on the upcoming Carl's development and what's going on with that, because this whole area is going to be getting developed. Hopefully it's going to be really nice. Remains to be seen what everyone ends up thinking of it. Also, one thing you'll hear local residents complaining about sometimes on Nextdoor is the abundance of fireworks in Oxnard. It seems like you hear more of them as you move east in Oxnard, and you'll still hear some down in this coastal area. Also, people will complain about house parties and loud music and things like that, especially more in the suburban style neighborhoods spread throughout the city. You're definitely going to have some more high-end custom homes in this area as you get closer to the beach in the Channel Islands Harbor area. But also on the other side of Victoria, there's some really wonderful suburban style homes that are also really close to the beach and the Channel Islands Harbor. You can just go right across Victoria as well and get to the Seabridge Shopping Center and go get your groceries over at Vaughan. So they're really in a great location. We just had a client who closed in this area, and he's loving it for that factor that he can just walk to so many places and he can avoid getting in his car. Quick little side note, just wanted to mention that Keziah and I actually are not artificial intelligence. We are real people. And all of this footage you're seeing is actually from Oxnard. There's so much more information we can give you though. If you're thinking of coming out to this area and possibly moving here, you should definitely call us. We do this 7 days a week and there's so much we can tell you. We'll tell you the pros of the area, but also the cons. We'd love to help you. It's Bart and Keziah, your local real estate agents here in Ventura County. Give us a call.